You hear me now? You can hear me now? Okay, I got you. I didn't see my indicator up there. I'm glad y'all, man, I love y'all, man. Hold on. Let me put my indicator in the right place so I can have it at all times. Y'all got to understand, usually when I'm at home, I got multiple screens. But when I'm on the road like I am now, I don't have the multiple screens, but I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them, and I'm gonna get the multiple monitors because I got everything bunched up in one computer. Usually I have several monitors that I can spread stuff out to, so it won't be all cluttered up. So, and then I'm looking down at y'all. Usually I can look up at y'all because my screens, my monitors are up by the camera. So if you see me, I'm trying to work this thing out, okay? But I want to be able to see your comments and see everything that's going on, and then being able to look up at you. So it's a hell of a task. But back to what I was saying. That is Moody, Daryl Anderson on Facebook. Who else there? Nancy. Hey. She said my shirt is thank you. And Nancy, I have to pick the times I can wear shirts like this because I'm live. I don't have a green screen behind me. When I have a green screen, I can't wear a green shirt because the shirt I'll soak up in the screen. So y'all leave me alone. Area code is in the building. Chad Grove, where you been, man? Where you been? What you been doing? I got so much stuff, y'all. Women Rock Wednesday today. I shouted out to all the guys, but I know it's Women Rock Wednesday. But I'm just so excited, and you'll find out a little later why I'm so excited about today. It's Women Rock Wednesday. That's right. Let's shout out to Tanya. Let me tell you something, because people be telling me, Robert, you want to find out why you do Women Rock Wednesday? I said, because women always rock in my life. I've had 5 sisters, a great mother, wonderful daughter. Women has been very, very instrumental into the things that I do in my life. That's why I hold up and I tell you I'm with her. I'm with Kamala Harris. I'm with any woman that's doing, especially a black woman, that's doing things that moving this world forward. I've been, 5 sisters, right? Grew up with 5 sisters. Got a great daughter. Wonderful women has been around me for a long time. Nancy Roundtree, been around me for a long time. Wonderful, powerful women has been around me, and every man, a woman had to born you, man. So a black woman had to, if you're a black dude, because I'm sick of these black dudes that with this talking about they don't like Kamala Harris stuff. I'm just, but I ain't mad at you, but I'm sick of it. Okay, I can be sick of you, but not be mad at you. But how to just ask me to bring up Willie Brown. Okay, I like that. I mean, it's so bad out here, y'all. Thank you, Ricky Scott. That, in case y'all hadn't been watching, Willie Brown, a former congressperson out on the West Coast, used to date Kamala Harris a long time ago. Okay? So Donald Trump, in midst of one of his lies, got to saying, yeah, and I'm on a helicopter. Y'all watch this. I'm on a helicopter, me and Willie Brown, and he was just telling me about Kamala ain't this and Kamala like this, and our helicopter almost went down. Then the people talked to Willie Brown. Thank God Willie Brown is still alive. The man told Willie Brown said, man, I ain't never been on no airplane with this man. I don't know what the hell he talking about. And I definitely wouldn't say nothing negative about Kamala. Y'all share the show. This is a Women Rock Wednesday. So this is the kind of stuff, man, that going on. This what makes it so sickening to me that black men support this dude. Because of the things he's saying to a black woman, the things he could be saying to your mama. Y'all got to understand, my daughter, this could be my daughter in this position. This could be your daughter in this position. This could be Ricky Scott's daughter in this position. We got to start understanding, man, and get out of these personalities and start looking at, I know some of these dudes like Trump. Trump can say what he wanted, but your black ass can't say what you want, a black man. They gonna lock you up. So you better chill out and pay attention. But let me keep going. What's up, Brian Boatwright and Kirk Collins? Kirk Collins, you got guys in Houston that's in the summer basketball community. That's on a group text. All black ass men talking negative about Kamala. Dude I know that told me about it, he said he had to get out the text. He said, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Woman ain't did nothing. They don't one of them they grow. And they talking about it. It's just saying. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. I got something else for y'all. It's Women Rock Wednesday. You know, my women. And Kamala is a woman that rock. Let me tell you who else who rock. Tanya Kimber rock. Let me tell you what. Nancy Roundtree rocks. Let me tell you who else on this? Any other women on this rock? All women. Sonia Billingsley, Mindy Collins. I'm trying to think of all the women. Brandy Nickerson, Nissa Ville, Dale Briggs. I'm just going on and on. Sonia Avery, Crystal Fordham, Tina Jackson. All of these women rock. All of these. Businessman, I'm still waiting on the text back, businessman. One of these days, you're going to text me back and say something. Just tell me something, businessman. And I love you, man. I love you. I love your support. And let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Shout out to all of y'all, too, man, on this feed. I really, really appreciate. Dawn, I forgot about you. Karima, all my girls. I'm sorry. Sylvia Avery, I'm sorry, Sylvia Avery. Thank you, Tanya Kemper. All of y'all rock. You know what though? I hate to tell y'all this, so don't be telling your husbands and all that. But I really, really think about y'all. I keep all of y'all in my spirit, man, because y'all are powerful women that can be anywhere in the world right now. Y'all chose to spend it this time with me. And I think about that. I really, 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 really think about that. And I guess since I got y'all, I want to share some with you women in a few minutes. But I was thinking about something. I was watching, you know how I am. I watch basketball games over and over and over. I love the game of basketball. I love the artistic, the how you have to be in shape. Y'all, let me tell you something. One of the most things about basketball that I learned over the years. I didn't know it when I was younger. That's why I be trying to tell young people this now. Being in shape is one of the best skills you can have in a separator because everybody ain't gonna try to do it. Everybody ain't gonna push their bodies to that limit. But I'm just watching this kid, Stephen Curry. In case you didn't know, Byron Dinkins, coach for University of Charlotte, he used to tell me about how Dale used to work out Stephen Curry. So I used Stephen Curry's workouts that Dad used to do him. I used all his workouts with my son because he was slight frame, skinny, little bitty guy. So I just tried to work him out because I wanted to make sure he's the best basketball, a great ball handler. He can shoot it, he can defend. I just wanted to make sure that, he would not be able to, because I learned a long time ago that the best shooter on a team gonna play, the best dribbler gonna play, the best rebounder gonna play, the best defender gonna play, the best hustler gonna play. Those guys gonna play. They're gonna find their way and get on the floor. So I made sure they know he knew those things to do. If your son can't dribble and can't shoot, let's work on that. Let's work on that. If he can't but those 5 things gonna get you on the floor. You got to do, and if you can do all 5 of them, you'll start. So, the fact that I watched this film last night, right? I watched this, and I want to share it with y'all. And I think I got it where CBS won't mess with me. I want y'all to see that, right? play it again. Let me play it again. Let's play it again. Let's try to see something. Did y'all see? Can I pause it right here? Can I pause it right here? LeBron is wide open right here. Watch it. LeBron is wide open at the bottom of the screen. Okay? Nothing against LeBron. This ain't about LeBron. I just want y'all to, y'all follow me on this one, man. I want y'all to follow me. And the fact that LeBron was wide open, but Kevin Durant didn't hesitate to pass the ball back to Steph Curry. That's when I knew he trusted his former teammate. Look at LeBron at the bottom of the screen with his hands wide open by himself, because his man, let me just show you, LeBron's man, what his name? The tall kid, what's the kid? He left him. This is LeBron's man right here. I know the kid's name. Watch. He leaves him. Fournier. He goes over and guards Kevin Durant. Leaves LeBron by himself. LeBron is by himself. You see him hit in the bottom by himself, right? They'll take the shot. All right? You got to think about this. The greatest scorer, looking off supposedly the greatest player, to pass to the greatest shooter ever. Did y'all get that? Did anybody, who that? Dan Mars, what's up, Mr. Hatter? I've been saying this about guys all like, he has no respect for women and black people. There you go. Dan, we finna get back to that. Anissa, stay there. I got something for you. But Anissa, I'm just showing you something so y'all can, when y'all go in the nail shop, y'all can be able to talk about this kind of stuff. I want y'all to be able to talk about it. Well, think about it. Think about this, y'all. Think again. Let me pause it. The greatest scorer, looking off supposedly the greatest player, to pass to the greatest shooter ever. Did y'all see that? Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show it again. LeBron is by himself. Ain't nobody on him. Steph got two guys on him. Look over there. Look at that. Steph, they closing. Watch it. He said, okay. I'm gonna piss on y'all. But it didn't stop there. Stop there. Right, here's another one. Watch it. Swing it around. Go, got it out to the top. Uh-oh. Can't leave it right there. I got another one. You know how I feel about these kids. I'm sorry. He didn't get the MVP, but hey, man, y'all know who the MVP was. I ain't saying the person who was the most consistent, who was the most valuable player. It was that little guy right there. But, you know, I was thinking about something I want to share with y'all today. Women Rock Wednesday, I always try to have something to share. That's why y'all should always get your women on this show today. Share it right now. Do me a favor, text, tag, tell all your friends right quick and tell them to get to the Chop Shop right now. I'm going to share something with you. I ain't never shared this on the show before, and it helped me, and I hope it'll help you. Let me give me a little water so I give y'all a chance to text, tag, and tell your last 5 friends to come on Chop Shop right now. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. And shout out to everybody. And do me a favor. You see this place right here? Oh man, I hope YouTube ain't got mad at me. Hold on. I think they might have got. Facebook might have got mad at me. Let me see. I hope they did. I'm just making sure. Y'all share the show now. Hope Facebook didn't get mad at me. But that's all right. I ain't gonna worry about it. We just go over to YouTube. But I want to share with you this restaurant in Third Ward that I happen to go by because Frozen, it's called Frozen 2.0. They specialize in frozen drinks, different kind of frozen drinks. But they got some good food, y'all. They got this blackened salmon, okay? It's called Frozen. Used to be Frozen Paradise, and that's Frozen 2.0. They got some wings. The only 2 wings I tried out was Paradise and Barbecue Hennessy. I know that. The shrimp basket was unbelievable. The lobster basket, my partner called me and said it was unbelievable. The blackened salmon, they told me that was crazy, crazy, crazy. They got chicken and waffles. On brunch, they got chicken and waffles, lobsters and waffles, fish and grits. It's brunch is from 12 12 to 5 on Sundays. And it's 4711 Ennis, right across the street from the parking garage at TSU, right across the street from there. They got oxtails and grits on Cajun pasta and Texas toast. All this on the brunch. A side of oxtail, banana Fosters, Southern peach French toast. All of this. Then you can get the eggs and all that kind of stuff. This just is on brunch. But every night they got the specialty drinks, the J and the Bay, the Royal Flush, the Between the Sheets, the Good Knees. Just a great restaurant, great ownership, young lady. Did y'all know that it was Black Businesses Month? So go out your way to go support black businesses, black business. I did not know it. I just take it for granted. I had it written down, but I forgot to tell y'all. We done went all these days and I have not shouted it out to you. But it's Black Business Month this month. Somebody calling me, but I will not be able to talk to them right now. But people, I found out, Anissa, that people, Melvin Dudes, check this out, Melvin Dudes. You might, Alpha, you check this out. I needed this for me. Alpha, can you hear me? Melvin Dudes, can you hear me? Everybody, y'all share the show now. This show here gonna be this finna be this finna ball. Did I share it? Yeah, I shared it already. Yeah, this finna be crazy. You know what? Did I? Yes, I did. I think I did. Yes, I did. I did. But people romanticize their plans, but dread the execution. Y'all get that? People romanticize their plans. Oh, I got these big plans. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. But they dread the execution. Y'all follow me? Let me make sure I got all y'all. Hold on. Make sure I got all y'all. I got to make sure I get these comments. I got to make sure I get the comments. Got to make sure I see your comments loud and clear. Okay, let me move this over. Okay, but and the magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. The magic you're looking for is in the work you are avoiding. I'm telling y'all a story. Yeah, listen to me. I was talking to myself, but I was thinking about y'all. This would do. All the women, this is what I was thinking about y'all. Share the show now. Check this out. We often think the magic is in the end result. That's not what the magic is, though. Not the end. As indicated by the words end result. That ain't the magic. The magic is in the work. This constant journey that you're on. It's in the work and doing the work. And the magic is aligning with these things, right? See, the magic is not the end of the journey. The magic is being so aligned, so in alignment of what your goals are, that the little things that happen brings you closer to it. And you're able to enjoy it, what you call it, orgasmically. The joy of it, right? I'll give you an example. This show, some might say is the end result. And I didn't know this show was ever going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen like this. I never dreamed of being on a show talking to y'all. Never dreamed of it. I had no idea when Chris Walker called me and invited me to come on this show that I'll be in this position right now. I didn't know I would ever be able to do a whole show by myself. I remember when I used to show up to the studio early, because I'm always, anybody know me know I'm always on time. and Jimmy was late, and Chris was late. And I was nervous as hell because the people wanted to start the show, but I didn't know. Come on, man. This ain't I'm a guest. How the hell y'all let the guest beat you? Right? So I didn't know I would ever be able to do a whole show by myself. I know y'all look at me like, go back and look at them old shows a long time ago. But I was enjoying, but I put it like this. But in the process of knowing that I had all of this knowledge and information inside of me, and I needed a way to speak with people so they can benefit from it, the masses can, I was enjoying the little things. I was sitting there watching them. Chris come in so self-assured. I come in nervous, then I'm nervous. And I never forget, I was always nervous because I wasn't used to, because Chris was a Chris always played tricks on me. He used to ask me questions about players. I was heavy into represent athletes back then, and I couldn't let nobody use this information that they see on this show and use it against me. Like a guy tried to do it last week. He took tidbits of what I said to his ass on the show and went and started pasting it and sending it out to people, right? So I have to watch, but I'm in a position right now, I'm in a position of power now. Hey, you can send it to whoever you want to. I'm the boss. You know, you can send it to who you want to. But what's so unique though, it's the little steps. I enjoyed the little things, and when Chris first invited me, like I told you, I was nervous, but I was thrilled at the same time. But I enjoyed the magic of doing the work and being prepared for it. When I come on this show, when I hit play on this show, y'all rest assured, I'm prepared. I don't come on here and just wing it. Some people like to come on show. I have outlines of certain things that I might want to talk about because I want to study the things that I talk about on this show, because I know later on in history, 10 years from now, some young person gonna go get this archive and gonna want to say, wait a minute, what was this man saying back in 2024? That can be relevant in my life now. So I can't wing it. I got to know what the hell I'm talking about, because I'm speaking to the next generation. Y'all got to remember, I don't want to be a generational thief. I don't want to take all this knowledge to my grave without giving it to the next. That's why I'm writing a diary. That's why I'm trying to write books. I've been writing a book for about 4 or 5 years, but it branches off to another book, then another book. So I don't know how, and I would hate to buy a book, and I would hate to put out a book that people wouldn't want to buy. So I am trying to put out a book that you can't help but buy. I'm not just going to put out stuff. That's just me. Anybody can write a book. I want to put out a book that you can't wait to go get it. Right? So, but when Chris first got, like I said, but those were the little steps. I was enjoying those steps. And those little steps required a lot of work. I had to be prepared. I ain't never been on the radio. But it was magical. I hope y'all getting what I'm getting. Your process, how this got started off with, it's a process. Because people romanticize about their plans, but they dread the execution. I'm trying to get you to love the execution of this thing. Right? What was I? It was a wonderful ride, it has been. Meeting the likes of Alfio, well, I've been knowing Alfio B's, meeting King Sticks, meeting Melvin Dews, the businessman, Alfio Anissaville, the businessman, Been knowing Morris all my life, getting a chance to meet Dawn, getting a chance to meet Tanya, see her on the air. I haven't met her yet. Kirk Collins, shout out to him. Brian Boatwright, Brian we haven't met yet, but when I come back to town, we got to make sure we met. Meeting the likes of a Ricky Scott, meeting the likes of on here Sterling Creeks. Well, I've been knowing Nancy forever. She was in my wedding when I was married a long time ago. Let me see, Dad Moody. Guys, the people that I met through this show, Daryl Anderson. I don't take this for granted. Hey, Michelle Hawkins, I don't take this for granted. Thank you. Michelle said, enjoy the small things. They're very important, y'all, I'm telling you. Take it from me. Think about this, y'all. This show started in a studio, in a recording studio on North Side with Chris Walker. And I done took this thing, I'm in a high rise in LA, overlooking downtown LA, broadcasting to y'all from here. But the little things at the stations, we went to about 4 or 5 stations, and them stations that didn't get it. Chuck McGowan, Michelle, I'm gonna give you a history lesson here. We went from one station to another, but then another. Then I found out I don't want a radio station to confine me. One radio station told me what? You can't do Women Rock Wednesdays no more because that's your lowest rated show. That's why women should be flooded to Sunday. Guess what? Just like them women flooded those phone lines for Kamala Harris, women should be flooded to Women Rock Wednesday because why? Some radio station gonna tell me. I said, no, I'm gonna keep Women Rock Wednesday. I'm gonna lose you. So I got a chance to go, and a guy named Tyrone Irvin introduced me to this app called Blue Jeans. Blue Jeans was right before Zoom got big. Then the pandemic hit. Right? So I had to learn how I'm going to get, because we weren't going to no studio, how I'm going to keep going without missing a beat and still reach my listeners. So I studied this stuff and said, look, how can I, okay, thank you. Hold on. Somebody should have sent me this, then I could have made an announcement. If you had sent me this, but viewers, I'm going to stop what I'm doing right now. I'm going to remind you of the back to school drive tomorrow at Triple J's Barbecue, free backpacks, uniforms, school supplies, 6:30 until supplies last. That's all right. Somebody sent to me, we could have said this yesterday. That's all. I got that. Y'all got it? So y'all do me a favor. Everybody right now, text somebody right now. Everybody stop. Text somebody what I just put on the screen. I'm going to put it back up there. Copy and paste it and text somebody there. Text it right there. Just copy and paste that right there and text it to me. All right, Triple J's Barbecue tomorrow. This gonna be one of the first ones I miss. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna go find somebody, but I think school is already in out here. Yeah, text me the flight. Coach, I need y'all there tomorrow. I need y'all there. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Chuck McGowan, tell a friend. And guess what? Sandra, do you still need volunteers? Summer basketball players. Come out there and help give stuff out to these kids. All right? Thank you, Sandra. I needed that. I just wish I had known it because I'd have been talking about it in the beginning of the show. But let me get back because I got something for you. See, that's the work. See, Sandra, y'all don't understand. They've been doing this for years. It ain't no end result with this. Every year, it's the journey. Every time I go out there to Triple J's Barbecue for this, I enjoy myself watching them kids line up and smile when they get brand new stuff. It's magical. Donations is magical, y'all. It's magical. Hey, Crystal, I just mentioned you. Crystal, you rock. Sandra, you rock. All the women that come on this Chop Shop, y'all rock. So, but I was talking about in the beginning, y'all, how people romanticize their plans. See, Sandra and Jimmy could have just romanticized the plans of having a back to school drive. But they didn't dread the execution of it. See, a lot of people like to romanticize the plan, but they get in there and work, Crystal. Every single year, rain, sleet, or snow, they be out there. Triple J's barbecue. The first year I remember was at the State Farm. My son and a couple of his friends, I forgot the kid's name, they were out there handing out stuff. I'll never forget it. They're back to school drive. And they give nice stuff. They take donations, they take volunteers. Give me that flyer, Sandra, so I can make sure I post it everywhere. Get it to me. But we were talking about people romanticizing. Great example, Sandra. Romanticizing their plans, but dread the execution. I'm talking about me sometimes too. Man, I had these plans, then I figure out everything, like the summer basketball community. I said, look, y'all need to get together. Let's get together. The plan is great, but don't nobody want to execute it. They won't get on the phone. They won't get on the Zoom call like them women for Kamala Harris got on the Zoom call. And look what happened. When they got on it, then the men got on it. Then the men got on it, the white women got on it. Then the Hispanics for Kamala. And then the gays for Kamala. And then now they got the Republicans for Kamala. They got the Republicans for Kamala Harris now, because they know their party has been hijacked by this damn food. They didn't realize it, but some of us black folks don't realize that Donald Trump has hijacked the Republican Party. Oh, you black Republicans. I'm a black Republican. The Republican Party is not the same as it used to be. You better take a look at it, but let me keep going. No, that's all right. Ain't no late notice. Our people, let's get out the Triple J's barbecue. Come out there, get you some barbecue. Come out there and join the festivities. Bring some volunteers, because they always need help. All right? Okay, where else am I? Where am I? Trey Phillips, you just on time. But we got to start enjoying the little things. Those little steps require a lot of work, y'all. You follow me? But when I think about it, if I was solely focused on the end goal of having a platform, which is a weird end goal to have, but if I was focused on that thing, as opposed to enjoying the magic of each step that brings me to this place where we are now, man, I'm enjoying every one of the radio stations that we were in. Now I'm broadcasting this downtown LA overlooking. Y'all, you have to understand the little things first. You know, as opposed, but if I was just focused on having a platform, as opposed to enjoying the magic of each day, the step that bring me to this place, then the joy that's available to me in every single moment, I literally holding myself away from, because I'm so busy focused on the end goal that I'm not focused on enjoying the moment. And I'm enjoying just being here right now. I'm enjoying being and talking to y'all right now. I'm enjoying the moment that I'm currently in. It's about being present. It's about being mindful to get tomorrow. Get ready to go to Triple J's barbecue at 6:30 and support the back to school job and bring a donation. Bring some good stuff, not bad. We don't give our kids no hand-me-downs. We give our kids the good stuff. I just hate that I left town without knowing it and ain't got nobody to get in my house to get some stuff out. But boy, I'm gonna figure out a way to get some stuff to some kids. Y'all got me. Y'all got me on this one. You know, but because if you're so busy focused on the end goal that I'm not focused on enjoying the moment, and being in the present, it's about recognizing the hard work that we avoid. That's where the goodness is, Dan Mars. The hard work that we don't want to get into because we rather love the end result and spend time thinking about the end result than spend time executing. And my heart go out to Eric Boone. His mom is in a bad situation right now, so pray for Eric Boone. He's one of the fathers of the show. Guy I play golf with a lot. His mom watched this show. She said, I love you, because I told her mom, she said, I watched your show, baby. I said, I'm going to quit talking all crazy. She said, no, baby, you keep it up. Love talking to my elders. Our elders, man, ain't nothing. Y'all got to remember why your elders are here. Get stuff from them, glean, ask them for information, talk to them. People, every time I go around older people, I sit there and just talk to them. My friends be saying, man, you always talking to older people. Y'all, they're walking encyclopedias. They were here doing some of this historic stuff we talking about. They were there. They were part of that history. I want to hear from them firsthand. Because if you listen to people like Trump, he gonna lie and say he was on the plane with Willie Brown, and he wasn't on the plane with Willie Brown. You're not on the helicopter. And the people know he be lying and just let him lie. And I ain't heard not one person say, man, stop all that damn lying. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. In this execution of the show is where the steps of joy are. Yeah, I get joy. Every time you do something that you're going to bring you closer to that thing that you're fighting to desire, I just want all our next generation. I don't want to be a generational thief. Just like we're giving our next generation some clothes, I'm trying to give them some knowledge to inspire them to be in a better position where their kids will be the people out volunteering instead of the people that need something. Y'all follow me? I want them to be better, our next generation to be better. And we got to give them something. We got to give them more than a basketball. We got to give them something that'll help them in their life. We got to give them, they're more than an athlete. So they can be in a position to come and volunteer and donate. That's what I try to do every time this thing push go in this thing. I want to inspire the next generation to do something. That's what a joy is for me. And when you get to watch the universe align things that you could never in your wildest dream have orchestrated, that's what a joy is, y'all. And I'm just not talking to you. I'm talking to me. So next Monday, I want y'all, hey, Sonya, I just talked about you. Sonya Billingsley rocks. When I tell y'all she rocks, she rocks. Let me say, every woman on this Chop Shop, every woman that ever contributed to this Chop, it's a tribute to you today. Y'all rock every day with me. And I want the DNC, the Democratic National Convention starts on Monday, August the 19th. I'm thinking about going out there. I wish I was in Houston, then it would be an easier flight than coming way from out here. But August 19th through August 22nd, I want y'all to do me a favor, okay? Let's all consider committing, instead of watching CNN and all of them people, NSNBC and all them people who don't give a fat rat's ass about it, do me a favor and let's commit to this. Let's commit to this right here. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Tomorrow I'm gonna put your that on the screen. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna be able to download it. I might be able to do it today. I'm trying to figure it out. But I want to commit Roland Martin. I want y'all to watch everything on the Roland Martin Network. Google Roland Martin for live DNC coverage. There's no reason to reward CNN, MSNBC with our views. Turn it on Roland Martin. Look at it, Roland Martin Unfiltered. It's a streaming live, everything. He gonna give you the behind the scenes that you can't say you don't know it. Share this with your friends. Screenshot this thing right now so you can have it. Let's skip giving our ratings to these trash ass media who has refused to cover any of Vice President Harris rallies. Let me hear you. I'm finna go one more time for you so you can understand. I called a friend of mine this morning who loves Starbucks. Quit using Starbucks, because guess what Starbucks does? Starbucks support Trump. Home Depot support Trump. Lowe's don't. Go to Lowe's or Ace Hardware. Don't go to Home Depot. Don't spend your money at Starbucks. I don't anyway, so it was easy for me to stop. But let's stop giving our ratings to these tracks, because they refused to cover any of her rallies. So let's watch the DNC. Let's show them. Don't you go to CNN. Don't you go to C-SPAN. Don't you go to none of them. Go to Roland Martin's network and go watch it there instead. I'd rather give a Vice President Harris supporter my ratings. See, this is how we got to start thinking, y'all. This is how we got to start thinking. But you need somebody like me to say it. Somebody should have been saying it on the feed themselves. It start on Monday. Tell your friends. Tell another friend. Don't watch CNN, NSBC. They did not, a vice president, think about this. See, we too nice. The National Association of Black Journalists, the National Association of Black, they invited Trump ass and covered Trump. CNN don't think enough of the vice president, current vice president of the United States. The vice president of the United States to go cover her rallies because they don't want to give her free publicity like they're giving that damn clown. They just got him sitting down there on the golf course and I got to talk about this because y'all ain't talking about it nowhere else. And like I said today, it's Black Business Month, so let's support Triple J's tomorrow. Black Business Month this month is a time to celebrate and support Black-owned businesses throughout the month of August. Consider shopping Black-owned. Spread the word about your favorite Black-owned business. When you go to a Black-owned, instead of posting text, this here is Black-owned. This show is Black-owned. But we got people that's Black out here tweeting negative stuff about this show. In y'all community. I forgive, but I never forget. I repeat, my people, get your own show if you can have your opinions. But right now, on this particular show, I saw that CNN did not cover Kamala Harris. Read my lips. CNN, NBC, MSNBC don't deserve our views because they did not cover Kamala Harris. Roland Martin covered every second of Kamala Harris. This is about Kamala Harris, not about you guys getting on text feeds and talking negative about her. I know who y'all are, and I know who y'all are, and I'm not going to address y'all because I'm not going to give you no publicity. But my thing ain't got nothing to do with Roland Martin. It's some things that you probably did to the black community. People still support you. It's things you've done in this basketball community. And people still support you. With your sacrilegious ass, with your everything is about so and so. What? Let you that without sin cast the first stone. If you ain't never did nothing to hurt the black community, to hurt the basketball community, then you cast the first stone. But if you've been casting stuff, I think you need to stop. Okay? Let me get back to what I was saying. CNN and MSNBC did not cover the rallies of the Vice President of the United States and candidate for the black candidate for the United States of America. But I saw one person, the Roland Martin Network, cover her from time she got off the plane to the time she got back on the plane. So I'm saying, I'm gonna give my views and use my platform. You use your own platform to push your own agendas. Don't use my platform to push your agendas. I use this metaphor when you come to the chop shop. This ain't the same old chop shop. This ain't the barber shop. That's what people don't know. The chop shop was derived from the barber shop. We have arguments in the barber shop. Everybody don't agree in the barber shop. But don't use my barber shop to come peddle your wares to your barber shop. Y'all, everybody your color ain't your kind. I'm gonna repeat that. Everybody your color ain't your kind. See, I look at people's actions. I look at people's actions. You can say anything. I look at your actions, bro. It's Black Business Month. Y'all know this when I got to talking about. And guess what? Speaking of church, the churches, if you go, y'all should select the black-owned business and patronize it on the first Monday of every month. Yes, I said church, since he mentioned that. Yeah. Everybody your color ain't your kind. All your skin folk ain't. I'm just telling y'all now. But let me keep going. Because what we in right now, I just explained. Think about, ladies and gentlemen, think about this. I want y'all, thank you for that comment. Thank you for that comment. I've been studying the media, especially since I'm in the media now. I ain't got to turn the comment section on. I don't have to. But what I am saying is, ladies and gentlemen, I was smart enough to go and watch CNN one night. Kamala Harris rally wasn't there. Watch MSNBC, come up, C-SPAN, none of them aired this lady. But this one man who got a media company aired it. And aired it where I can get the information that I needed and wanted. And I got somebody gonna come on here and make a comment negative about that guy. He doing something. What the hell are you doing? Everybody gonna talk about what ain't nobody else. Tell me what, did you air? Because Kamala Harris mean a lot to me. Kamala Harris means a whole lot to me and what she stands for. Because I got a daughter that could have been in Kamala Harris' position. I'm going around the country. I'm on the West Coast right now meeting with powerful black women and powerful young black men. Because I know this is bigger than us sitting over there being slick and making slick ass comments on this show. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, as my man found out last week, if y'all big and bad to put the comment up here, you got to be willing to accept what I say about it. I ain't came the way you live. I ain't came the way you platform. I'm not in your group text. I'm not in your circle. Not in your circle. I don't come in y'all circle, messing with y'all circle. I'm talking about summer basketball because something I've been in and my son went through. And I'm trying to make it easier for parents. Had a parent yesterday saying, oh, I'm glad summer basketball is over and my son is headed off to college. I'm so sick of these. I get these conversations all the time and I tell them, I had the greatest experience in the world in grassroots basketball. And there's some people was trying to prevent it that's on this feed, but they couldn't stop it. You feel me? Think I don't know? I didn't never come on your show or come at you and have no, I just kept, let me tell you something. I kept doing the work. I kept doing the process. I want to teach people it's a difference out here. I want to give them a clean glass of water because y'all been giving them a bad glass of water over these last few years. So where am I going to go from here? See, people like that, because going around HBCU circles. I met this lady, met her one time. I was very impressed with her. She didn't even say what she did. I just met her and was impressed with her. But she happened to be Tiffany Dawn Sykes. She was athletic director, black woman, athletic director at FAMU. If anybody know anything about FAMU on this feed, because this Women Rock Wednesday, I always thought this woman rocks. But she tried to make her resign the other day and she didn't. Let me read something. Tiffany Dawn Sykes, she's out as AD at FAMU. And y'all, it's all because y'all got to realize this Satan, Ron DeSatan down in Florida, he appointed some hitman to go get this woman out of here. But if you ain't been paying attention, you won't know what's happening down in Florida. But Sykes is out as vice president and director of athletics from Florida A&M. A brilliant woman. Let me read something about it. Let me read it. The university was on the brink, is on the brink of leadership upheaval. HBCU game day obtained a letter in which the interim president, Timothy Beard, asked the leadership staff to resign. And they done did some crazy stuff, but this woman didn't. Sykes, however, did not resign, according to HBCU game note. Michael Smith is reporting at the helm of, they reported some guy named Michael Smith is at the helm of FAMU athletics right now. But Tiffany Dawn Sykes has made a significant impact throughout her career. Because I was calling some people that really, really know and work with her, collegiate athletics, right? Particularly within the HBCU space. She's a two-time HBCU graduate from Virginia State University and Grambling University. Sykes has dedicated much of her career to enhancing athletic programs and compliance standards. Her journey includes roles in CIAA, the SWAC, the MEAC, where she gained extensive experience in NCAA compliance and academic support. But I bet you somebody on this feed will say, well, she did this to black people. She said something bad about some of y'all ass. I'm saying something bad about some of y'all. Because I know some of y'all, my color ain't my kind. But let me keep going. Sykes' appointment came at a crucial time. Florida A&M University was recovering from a compliance debacle that has brought to light prior to the game against the University of North Carolina in 2022. Under her leadership, FAMU significantly bolstered its compliance and academic support staff, expanding the compliance team to 7 positions and increasing the number of academic advisors from 1 to 5. She came in and did all this, and they just let her go. She just let her go because she probably had some black folks like some people on this feed calling behind her back, and you know how they do. But let me keep going. I love this. FAMU found success in athletics in her tenure, winning the SWAC title and Celebration Bowl in 2023, tennis, baseball, women's cross country, women's track and field, all won SWAC titles under her tenure. And they just let her go. Despite the success in athletics, Sykes' tenure was also highlighted by pushbacks on her recommended hires for football and men's basketball. Now I don't know all the things, but I'm supporting this sister. Because I know just like you not perfect, I'm not perfect, ain't nobody perfect. But we always got somebody to come on here and say something. Wait, let me go back. Let me go back and get it. Let me go back. Roland Martin talked bad and down on us too. So why support him? He ain't talk bad on me. He ain't talk bad on me. Maybe talk bad on you, kinfolk to skinfolk. He talk bad on me. And I listen to him every day. I ain't heard him talk bad on me yet. You got to come with receipts. Because I got a million receipts where he helped. And he's been on this show before. Just like you had the privilege of being on the show before. Oh, y'all done got me quiet today. But I'm sitting there watching all this woman's accomplishments at Florida A&M. And they bring in a new dude, appointed a new dude, Ron DeSantis, that's what y'all call him. I call him Ron DeSantis. And they come in and try to move her around. See, ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to fool folks who are ignorant, are impressionable online about people. It's easy for you to come on this feed and say something negative about Roland Martin. Let's go match up what you've done and Roland Martin done. Let's go match up your resumes. Let's go match up the pluses that you've done against the pluses that he's done. If you're going to put it on the feed, you just said, close the comments. I ain't closing the comments, but I ain't going to close my mouth either. You feel me? I'm not going to close my mouth either. You follow me? Roland Martin has been on this show. Roland Martin was the first person when the George Floyd thing came, and all the people came from all over the country coming and talking on our show. And we brought everybody in on Skype, and we brought everybody in on Zoom. And Roland Martin took the time to come out on this show and moderate with me and Jimmy. And respect for me to listen to your comment about him, your opinion about him? Interesting. Y'all, we have to read more. We have to know. You just can't have an opinion without knowledge. We have a lot of people always talking about in the comments saying, well, that's my opinion. But is it rooted in something that you know, you have studied, you have traveled, talked to various different people? Just having an opinion is not good enough today. As a matter of fact, it's dangerous. Because now you're putting out things that are not true. And we got to stick with the truth. Yeah, I'm looking for something else for you. See, what I've learned, especially, just being the world's most intelligent people, consistently keep an open mind and are willing to change their opinion when presented with new information. The problem with everyone's having an opinion is everybody having an opinion, right? Social media is so much better when you simply block stupid people. Not muting, not ignoring, not unfollowing, but block that ass. Eliminate, ladies and gentlemen, the triggers and access to your energy. But see, what they don't understand, I use their tweets or their comments to teach a lesson. Share the show. Push the button. Have you shared the show? You done came in and commented. Have you shared it? Don't just like me, share me. I won't. You can enjoy the screenshot if that's your thing. But if Stephen Hawkins once said, ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge that's the crux of the issue. Boy, y'all gonna get that one on the way home. God, thank you, Mr. Hawkins. Hold up, let me refill my water, Joe. Oh, no. He said, ignorance is not the problem. It's the illusion of knowledge. That's the crux of the issue. See, people think they know. And they don't know. When you think you know something, listen to me, y'all. I'm gonna help y'all. When you think you know something, you are subconsciously sending the message to yourself that you don't need to learn more about it. And that's harmful, Sonia. That's harmful. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That's the goal of a true education. Who said that? Oh, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. You probably ain't got nothing, well, you probably got something bad to say about him too. The problem is not people being uneducated. The problem is people are educated just enough to believe that they have been taught and not educated enough to question anything of what they have been taught. I know you have a right to your opinion. I didn't say you didn't have one, but I got a right when I see it, and my people tell me to take a look at it. I have a right too. I didn't tell you not to put it up there. I ain't gonna shut off the comments, but you got to be willing to get what come with it. Because I'm a real one. I turn experience. Hey, I turn inexperienced ones into skilled ones. I'm sort of like a mage. I've been known to drill something. But let me get out of there. I'm trying to rap. I'm about to rap. Let me see what I was at. See, I think about, Adam Clayton Powell, one of my greatest guys in the history of anything. And it took me a lifetime to even know who he was, because nobody never, I wasn't taught in school about him. I was 4 years, passed by his building 4 years in a row and did not know about him. But unlike the leaders of this time, Adam Clayton Powell understand the need for black solidarity. Instead of getting on this show talking about Roland Martin, I gave you something that an actionable item for us to do, because these networks are not covering Kamala Harris, but Roland Martin is. And somebody gonna sit up there and say something negative about Roland Martin. I'm talking about his platform. You talking about him. But this guy came on this show. But let me keep going. Powell understood the need for black solidarity despite difference of opinions. We can have a difference of opinion, but understand CNN and MSNBC did not air this woman's rallies intentionally. Because, do me a favor, go look and see who the CEOs of them two companies, both of those guys are Trump supporters. So we got a man named Roland Martin, and Roland Martin Unfiltered. Let's forget Roland Martin Unfiltered, his company that's going and to support her and cover her. And I said, let's watch his news. But we have somebody come on this feed and have nerve to say, and this is his opinion, well, he talk about black people too. Sometimes you can't even script this, y'all. Opinions. You can have a lot of them. That's fine. You can have a visceral reaction to things and strong feelings. But if it's not grounded in actual fact, you go get us some fact about what you said. It's just you uttering. Let's stop uttering. Let's have knowledge of a thing. On this show, we can use the metaphor, bring a brick, because we building something here. So just don't sit here and listen to me and comment a crazy ass comment. Bring a brick. Bring your facts with your bricks. Bring something. Don't just come here to take or come here to distract. Because what I'm going to do is use your comment to teach. I'm not letting you, people think I'm not letting you distract me. Because I think that's what the intent was. If it wasn't, I apologize. But opinions, like I said, you can have them, Mr. You're fine. You should talk based on what you know, not just stuff you feel. Gosh, that's why I used my saying. You can tweet it if you want to. And I wonder how many of y'all gonna clip a piece of this, clip this, and send it to somebody. I wonder. Now, this the kind of stuff need to be clipped and sent. But what time is it? Golly. What was that? Listen, y'all. We should talk based on what we know, not just stuff we feel. But don't get your facts and your feelings mixed up. Feelings are not reliable. And you can choose what you feel about a thing at any time. That's the amazing thing about being a human being. You can choose to be in outrage or upset. You can choose to be happy. But knowledge is here. And you can choose to accept it or not. But I'd rather you read a book. I know for a fact all black people, we're not a monolith. All of us don't think the same. I know it's made to seem that way, that all black people and all, I ain't just what you said about Roland Martin gonna make me support it more. Thank you. Because he been right about a long lot of things. I don't know how many times you've been right. But I know even all of us on this feed has some thoughts about issues and situations that are out there in the world. Everybody on this feed. Y'all hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. My son texts me. I'll stop to talk to him. I know where his head is. I love it. Check this out. We don't all think the same. And I tell you, I want you to have a different opinions of me. But don't come up here. Don't come up here talking negative about somebody. There's a dude slandering my name all last week. And I ain't coming on there talking negative about him. And I got stacks of negative stuff, but I'm not gonna do that to him. My mama didn't like me playing dozens. My mama didn't like that. I'm not gonna use these words that God blessed me with in this not to talk about and down another black man, but I ain't gonna let them come on my show and try to discredit a man that's doing so much for this black community. Anytime you call him, he there. And you want me to believe what you put on this feed and expect for me not to say anything about it and then come back and say, well, you should close the comments. I'm not closing no comments. I love your comments. I'm going to teach a lesson to my young generation at the Legacy School of Sports and Sciences. They're sitting up here. This how you handle them. You let nobody come on your show and handle you. You handle them. But let me keep going. Go study Joe Madison. You'll know what I'm talking about. We don't think the same. It's not, it's not a good idea for all of us to think the same all the time anyway. You know why? Because if we all in a room and we have 10 good ideas and we throw away 9 of them out because we all wanted to think the same way, that might be destroying some of the better ideas in the room. You feel me? After I hear someone's opinion, but you got to have some fact with it, I focus on what was said and I listen to it. I think I penned it. I penned it. Let me make sure I penned it. Yeah, I penned it. I focus on what was said, right? Not really who said it. If there's any truth in it, to learn something. Because there usually is some truth. You support him because to other stations, and you ask the question, why should I support him? I know for a fact CNN and MSNBC ain't thinking about what we're saying. Go look up the firing of Tiffany Cross. And Rashida Jones, she is the head. See, what happened, we get confused when we have black faces in white spaces and think they run stuff. No, you do what them folks tell you to do, who hired you. See, if you look in my ear, I don't have an earpiece in my ear where a producer telling me what to say. We don't roll like that. And you know, Jim ain't nobody let nobody say what he said, tell you what he said. But that's all, man. I mean, let me keep going down. You know, I thank you. I thank you something for, but it's okay. It's okay, man. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. This the counter back and forth banter that we need. But I need, when you see something on this show that somebody need, clip it out and send to somebody like the dude sent the stuff last week. He had the right idea, but the wrong information. What else I had for y'all today? What was I? Hold up, man. Hold up. I love this game. Since we want to talk about, since the people want to play with me and my girl. Hold up. I got to tell y'all a story too. That maybe y'all don't know. Hold up. We don't need, she on the cover time, but you notice I didn't put the time up there. She on the cover essence. Yes. Yeah. One more time. This to the black men who be hating on me. Watch it. That's one more. I put another one up there. Hold up. Put another one up there. Yeah. I hope this make y'all feel good. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. To you black men. Oh, shit, hold up, y'all. Hold up, man. Man, I'm doing stuff that I couldn't know I could do with this. This equipment is crazy. It's unbelievable. I can't tell you what happened. But share the show. Some people need to hear this, man. Some people need to be listening to this. And you black men that say that you're not with her, you're saying you're with Trump. And why? Y'all help me. Reginald Simpson. Why do these celebrities put out videos about why they don't want to vote for Harris? But I ain't seen not one of them put out a video why they don't want to vote for Trump. They did it with Obama. They did it with Hillary. They did it with Biden. Somebody, is it still on? Is the mic working? Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Am I still there? I ain't talking about constructive criticism. We talking about opinions. I saw it, Sonya. Sonya, mic check, mic check. Is anybody still there? Did the show finish? If it is, y'all know I'm gonna go upstairs to my grandson. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I got my grandson waiting on me now. Malcolm said, that's a good question, Mr. Hatter. Malcolm, have it made you wonder if anybody else other than Malcolm is on the feed? Why do these celebrities put out videos about why they don't want to vote for Harris? I ain't seen not one of them. Y'all find me one. Please find me one. I want to see it. I'm going to play it on the show. Man, I can't believe you came on the show this late, man. I can't believe it. But come on. Come on with it. Let me move my stuff over. Something happened on the thing. I don't know what didn't happen. Every time, let me see, can I move this over? Forget it. Let me see. Something happened.
It was echoing. You got it. It ain't echoing no more. You good to go. Good to go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, I got the Little League World Series start today. That's my time of the year right there, man. I love that Little League World Series, man. Watching Mexico throw a no hitter right now against Aruba. What I miss on the day? What I miss?
Something so powerful that you had to go back and look at it yourself. That's all I can tell you. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. They want something is going. Keep talking, keep talking. I'm trying to fix your name because they got both of our names. Just my name up here. So I'll take mine down.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah, I'll try to put let me see, can I put yours up there? Oh, it ain't allowing me to put that one up there. Okay, keep on talking. You keep talking.
Okay.
I'm gonna work through this. I'm gonna work through this.
Well, other than that, you got uh about University of Texas lost another running back. They lost one last week, a week and a half ago. Now another running back gone down, season-ending injury with Achilles. So that's this young man Christian Clark. He's a freshman, but the other one, C.J. Baxter, was he started last year. So that's going to definitely hurt University of Texas in the aspect of balancing that offense out. They also got a quarterback situation they have to solve. I think, don't they? Did the other boy come back from last year, and they got the little Manning kid to battle with? But Manning is expected to slide on up in there, so they probably going. It's going to be intriguing. They're top 5 preseason on most of the college football polls. Um, of course, yeah, and then that's one thing on the football side. I think I was reading somewhere where Texas A&M did a soccer game and a country concert and made nearly $10 million off of those two events for this past summer. Uh, from revenues. Uh, other other news around there, of course, the Astros won their 6th straight game. They're the hottest team in baseball right now. Stretched that lead over Seattle to a game and a half. Uh, Bregman has hit a home run in 4 straight games. The new pitcher that they picked up a couple of weeks ago, he's grooving through his 3rd start. I mean, it's now everything is clicking with the Astros, and you have to understand, Tucker hadn't even made it back yet. He's about maybe a week and a half away. Verlander is about a week and a half away, projected to. He's over in Sugarland doing his assignment right now. Verlander is, and then pretty soon we will have the whole bunch back in gear. The Texas Rangers, I don't know what's happened to them. Your World Series champs, They are on the verge or way on the outside looking in. If the playoffs was to start today, the Rangers would not make the wild card spot. This is and is room for concerns, considering all of the money that they put in. Guess what? You got your World Series. I get you. Take it and run with it. But this wasn't part of the plan to start the season pretty as hot as they did, only to flip flop with the Astros, who was in fourth place just a couple of months ago. And so that's something to consider and think about on that part. We got uh of course, you guys know it's high school basketball. On that note, you guys know that RCS Sports, we ceased comprising ranking player rankings back in January of 2024. Um, Instead, we will put players in certain ranges in alphabetical order. So, and I've been for long practicing, teaching the thought of range is more important than the rank. If you're in a certain range, then what happens is it's kind of like, think about the star system. They have 5 star, 4 stars, 3 stars that they assign to these prospects. If you're looking at the stars, some coaches they if you're a 5 star, they'll say we signed a 5 star recruit. They don't say he was ranked number 25, he was ranked number 30. It don't matter. So some people, if you're a 5 star, you're a 5 star. If you're a 4 star, you're one step away from being a 5 star. That the range of those, as I'm telling you guys, at the end of the day, now when you're early on, ninth grade, 10th grade, maybe not so much. 11th grade, 12th grade, the range matters more so. Because guess what? If you're ranked number one, number two, number three, that could flip flop. Once you attain that range, it's going to be hard to give that number, that star, or that range to go down. It can happen, but it's going to be hard. You have to pretty much hit a wall to go in. If you're a 5 star, and all of a sudden then they're going to put you as a 4 star. Because what they're doing is the person who assigned the stars is admitting that they messed up and should have never gave you the other star to begin with, the 5 star to begin with. So that's why it's so important with the range stuff. And if and when other people and other entities will soon fall in line, here's what happens now. As I posted in the VIP news on RCS Sports this morning, Ani Umana, who's pretty popular. He's one of the more popular young recruiting analysts nationwide. A lot of guys are popular in their respective cities and or states, but people nationwide know Ani. Ani, Ani, he reminds me of me, 15, 20 years ago. He's in them streets, beating it, regardless of sneaker affiliate, he's out there in them gyms. I remember those days. I know how it feels. I know it. And then he's out there and he might go and socialize with you a few hours after the gym's over with. Ani has moved to Houston. So what that means, that means it reinforces the amount of exposure that players from Greater Houston are able to obtain. It helps to reinforce it. So that means that's another person with a different degree of ink that can apply to some of you young people now in Houston or in Greater Houston. Now, here's what I'm getting at. This morning, Ani released his rankings for the class of 2026. Those are 11th graders for the state of Texas. He released it this morning, emailed it to me. I took a peek at it. So, okay. Glad I ain't got to do that type of stuff no more. But at the same time, that class of 2026 really caught my attention for probably the wrong reasons. We know 2025. Remember, told you guys it was 4 years ago. I was banging the drum and the bongos, the tambourine, everything on the class of 2025. Told you guys, I warned you guys, say, yo, that class is going to be hot in the state of Texas. It even as many people try to conceal it, it still is the hottest class in the country. The state of Texas, class of 2025. And no doubt about it. No doubt about it. That class it held serve through their 4 years of high school. Now, class of 2026. I looked at it, had this kid, Dakari Spear. Arnie has him at number one, right? Our first player from Greater Houston is at number 6, right? Our second player from Greater Houston is at number 12, and that's Christian Gibson is number 6. Christian Gibson, young man, is over at uh, uh, uh,
May
Maid
Creek.
Creek High School, right? So Christian Gibson is number 6. Elijah Garrett from Westbrook High School is at number 12. Then he has Landon Veal at number 13. Then it goes all the way down to number 21 with Lyris Robinson. Landon Veal, he transferred from Cy Springs to Good Vision a couple of weeks ago. 21, Lyris Robinson at Bridgeland High School. Number 25, Aziz Olajuwon from Clements High School. I just said that. Number 29, I'm sorry, Adam Boyd from Atascocita High School. And number 36, Josh Goodwin from Cypress Ranch High School. That's 7 players in the top 40 of the state. Adam, in since 2000, I've never seen a list that had only 7 players from Greater Houston in the top 40 in the entire state of Texas. The class of 2026, remind you.
Well, that's just one man's opinion.
Yeah, but here's the tell of it. These young people just got off their grassroots seasons, right? Christian Gibson probably got the more ink of any of those young men from Greater Houston that I just named. He with the Houston Hoops, and he was one of the, I think, the second leading scorer, the third leading scorer among that range in the EYB. Well, none of those other guys, Elijah Garrett, Aziz Olajuwon, they played with JL3 16U. That team did not qualify for EYB, for the Peach Jam, that is. Landon Veal, Lyris Robinson, and Adam Boyd and Josh Goodwin. I'm sorry, and Adam Boyd played with on the Under Armour with the Blue Chips. Josh Goodwin started the season off with Elijah Garrett and Aziz Olajuwon with the JL3. This class, unless they to move that needle nationally, they have to come out and kick a whole bunch of ass. And it's possible for one or two of them. But guess what? That class, I think 2026 is going to be it's going to be satisfactory deep. But when I say it's not, the class is in trouble in comparison to 2025. 2026 is not going to be 2025 in regards to the top end star power. The 5-star, 4 to 5-star players is not going to be that class. It is not that class. So guess what? That doesn't mean that these young men that that the end result can't be as great or greater than most of them. But I don't see any of these young men out of those 7. USA basketball invites. Christian Gibson is only possible of that for the trials. Remember, they're going to have this. They're going to have the trials, and they do it every year during the Final Four. They're going to have mini camp. They call it. So just that keep once again expectations. I know you guys have high and you're wondering, and everybody's waiting and wondering when is you going to get that thump in that class. Well, you just had it in 2025. Just had it in 2025. Just that it didn't for some players. They held steady. You got your Sheldon Henderson, your Sebastian Williams Adams, your Nigel Walls, who had a great summer. Those three. Then you had a John Clark. It kind of leveled off for him for the most part, but it was not a bad summer for John. He rose up in the rankings. People know about him nationally. His college recruitment didn't go down. It's just that moving the needle into the McDonald's conversation he's one of those players that would be competing for one of those last four slots that I always normally say. Most voters know 20 of their 20, anywhere at least 18 to 20 of those 24 slots. Most people on the panel already know. Everybody else gonna go through their high school season for maybe 4 to 6 slots that are undecided. John Clark is one of those guys that have to go on that. Well, guess what? Depending on what he does at Link Academy, with a loaded lineup with only one ball to feed all those mouths, we'll see how they work out. It's possible, but and they're going to be good. They're going to be noticeable. We'll see how that works out. Time will tell. Somebody says Aziz is too low, Veal is too low, Goodwin is too low. I mean, here's the thing, the range, guys. Let's talk range. What range? When you're saying too low, hell, everybody that ain't number one is too low. When can we move away from that concept? Everybody's too low. Man, he ranked too low. Is he ranked out of his range? That's the question. When you look at some of the list, is he out of his range? And that's that's something, like I said, when you look at any list, just check the range out. And for the most part, if a guy has too many guys outside of the range, when we're talking about on the top end of any rankings, we're not going to the bottom end. On the top end of any rankings, the middle of the rankings to the top. That's what I mean, the top end, 50% on up. How many guys are outside of what you would consider their range? That's and then the conversation I think would be more healthier, because it's just too easy to say so and so ranked too low. I've been there, done that. It's too easy. So what should be ranked higher? Yeah, okay, of course.
That's why I'm being quiet about it, because I don't even care about it. So I'm letting
Yeah,
you get
and
it out.
so anyway, that's I'm just saying, I'm giving you guys food for thought. I'm reading some of the comments as I'm at right now, and somebody asked, "What does RCS stand in RCS sports mean?" What does RCS in RCS sports mean? I've said it before, but um, it's this right here.
Recruiters cheat sheet, man. Recruiters cheat sheet. That's what it meant. Whoever said that.
That's it right there.
Daryl Barnes, you've
Recruit.
been watching this show for 100 years, and you don't even know. You done heard it, but
Yeah,
now you know again. Recruiters cheat sheet.
yeah,
RCS. All right.
yeah. That's what that means in regard to that. And um,
Hey man, you got your back to school drive tomorrow.
yeah, That is, we one day away. That's when I leave. We get off the air. I got to go make another run through the north side, and I'll be going to different apartment projects and taping up these flyers at the mailboxes of various apartment complexes in Northeast Houston. And this is where I normally uh, get the word out. I got to take a couple of them to take a couple of some flyers over to a couple of elementary schools shortly, and then from that point on, we rely on social media to get the rest of the word out. Being that we only have about 30 hours before activating this back to school giveaway. We have backpacks, we have clothing items, um, we have some shoes as well. So all grades, and if you guys can come on over to Triple J's Smokehouse. That's Triple J's. That's Thursday, not today. That's Thursday, 6:30. That's the golden time of day. I even looked and I was putting out flyers yesterday, and Thursday 6:30 is the perfect time of day. The temperature is way down from where it normally is this time of day, and we will have Harris County Sheriff deputies will be providing traffic detail. That's to ensure a safe atmosphere. Triple J's, as they do normally, we're expecting them to provide some food for the kiddos, so and food and water for them as they come through. It's going to be a quick process. We'll be done in an hour. It's hands on deck. When they come out there, we're moving so fast, giving this stuff out. Everybody's getting it going. Also, they're going to have a picture booth as well. So some people might want to capture the memory of the moment where you're able to go and do one of those picture things that goes around in circles, and one of those 3D. Somebody's going to volunteering to operate one of those on site at Triple J's Smokehouse on Homestead. That's Thursday, and it's about giving back. So if you want to come and help, volunteer, just come on, show up. If you got items to bring, just let us know in advance so that we know, and expect more items that way. Because my thing is, the more items we know we have, then the more I can spread the word. We don't want to have, I don't want to tell the whole world, and then we don't have enough to supply them and have people waste their time coming out or feel like they waste their time, even though they can still gonna get it fed if they come there and we have backpacks left or not. So that's Thursday. George McClellan Foundation, the EA Foundation, uh, Mike Lindsay and his ministry will be there. We're helping out. Do you still need backpacks? Of course, yes. If you
Always
have
need
some,
backpack.
yes, that'd be the first thing that go out is the backpacks.
And
Because
then they can put
everybody,
stuff
even
in the
though school is
backpack.
starting, yeah, yeah, and most of our backpacks are filled with with supplies, but most of them are. One thing we probably got, I don't know, we probably may have 30 of backpacks, so there's not that don't have supplies in them. Maybe but yes, we can use backpacks. Bring them on and give them out. Everybody didn't have a chance, even though school started. Don't take this stuff for granted. Everybody couldn't go and get in those lines. Everybody couldn't get off of work. Everybody couldn't get to where they needed to be or they could have been to get the items that they for back to school for their kiddos. And some people may have gotten certain items but didn't need others. This is what this is for. Come on out. As you can see, guys, it's always great to give back. We got student athletes out there. If they've never experienced nothing like this before, I strongly encourage you to let one of those student athletes, and you have one of those kids at home that you feel that might need to get their hands dirty a little bit and come out there and get hands on deck. Bring them out. Let them see how it feels like and see what the look on some of these kids' faces. Thanks a bunch. That's Kevin K. Got 100 backpacks on deck.
Thank you,
Boy,
Kevin,
that's
man.
awesome.
Appreciate you, baby.
That's how that's how it goes, man. That's what I'm talking about. Send the email, of course, Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com, chopshophtx at gmail.com. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm just like I got me a dry fit on. I learned yesterday I had a cotton shirt on. I'm putting these doggone signs up. I'm sweating like a bow hog out there. And then, so I said, I got a dry fit on today. I'm
That's
going
the
out there with
word.
my cap on with a dry fit. I'm finna go with my scotch tape. I need some more tape. I think I'm about to run out of tape. Get some more scotch tape and keep it with me. And and that way I can tape this stuff up. But it's a great thing. I'm telling you guys, spread the word. Triple J Smokehouse, 6:30 to 7:30 tomorrow, Thursday. The back to school giveaway, the annual. Uh, like I said, and what can we say? We just try to help where help is needed. And come on out. Trust me, it's a life changing moment for anybody that's never been out there to see how a lot of these gifts and these donations are received by a lot of people. Sometimes these kids and a lot of people take things for granted. They've never been in this situation, and you see people actually getting a backpack and tears rolling down their eyes. And some of these kids and their parents, that'll wake you up quick and let people realize everybody isn't as fortunate as a lot of your kids are out there. And this is a way to help your kids be able to be in a position to physically give back. Once you teach a person how to give back, man, it's something that can never go away. And that's the thing about it that I hope that can transfer over. So once again, thanks for Kevin K. He's committed to putting some backpacks on the table. So that's great. That is awesome. And also uh, random act of kindness. They donated this text. They're donating some stuff, some goodies and some product. So they got shoes and product coming as well. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this thing popping tomorrow, 6:30, Triple J Smokehouse. Um, so there we go. We got a news, of course. Heard Lyris Robinson, who we mentioned earlier. He's transferring to Dream City Academy in Arizona, and that he's and is probably going to reclass down to 2027 from 2026, and that is also going to happen to Landonville. He's reclassing from 2026 to 2027. I got a question for you guys as we get ready to get close to landing the plane. How many players from the state of Texas can you name that reclassified and it worked out for them in the past 10 years? I can name you three off the cuff. Now, it does work for somebody. I'm not saying, so that wasn't a trick question. First and foremost, Gerald Green. Worked out great for Gerald Green. He went to the NBA. DeAndre Jordan. Worked out great for DeAndre Jordan. He went to the NBA. Justin Jackson, homeschool. Worked out great for Justin Jackson. All of McDonald's All American, won a national championship at North Carolina, went to the NBA. Those are three NBA guys it worked out for. Those maybe are those exceptions to the rule. Now, how many more reclasses can you think of? I just named three from Greater Houston. Tell me ones that is worked out, that made that status. So they just showed. I just named you three that they reclassified and they life changed. All three of them. Well, DeAndre didn't make the McDonald's game because they used the same rule that they used against DeAndre Jordan. They used it for Gerald Green, and they said that a fifth-year player couldn't play in the McDonald game, but Gerald Green did in 2005, but DeAndre Jordan couldn't in 2007. So, uh, but I'm curious to see, waiting to see some of your responses. What players does it work out for? Because that means the odds are stacked. Uh, does it does that automatically mean because you reclassify and all of a sudden now it's going to work? Well, if you're looking at those three I just named and as inspiration, yeah, but that's 10 years ago, 17 years ago, and 19 years ago. And so, good question. Trey Phillips asked, "What is the results? What is the results to determine if it worked out or not?" Well, most people, Trey, that reclassify, and that's the thing. Sometimes you have to ask, and you can feel most people are reclassifying to boost their ranking and expand their recruitment. To boost their ranking and expand their recruitment. That's what most people are doing it for. Because most reclassifies, remember, takes place from the 8th grade to the 10th grade. That's where most of your reclasses come from, in that range, 8th grade to 10th grade. Now you have some people doing it before the 6th grade, and that's not to boost the recruitment. That's to enhance. That could be for more other reasons. But because you're not even being recruited in the 6th grade, so how the hell are you going to boost your recruitment as a 6th grader, reclassifying or going down to the 5th? It's other things that go into factor with that. Um,
So
Chad Grove said, "Where's Calvin?"
who is Jacob Hudson? Dude said Jacob
Is that the kid?
Hudson went D1
Is that the
after
kid
a
that went to
rep.
Cyprus?
Huh?
Is that the kid who went to Cyprus?
Dude, I don't know this dude. Then they said, "Where's Calvin Murphy?"
Calvin
Look.
Murphy's back at Yates High School
Oh,
in
okay.
Houston. He's back
Smart
at
play.
so he tried, but Calvin Murphy wasn't reclassing. He transferred out. We're talking about the reclass.
Reclass.
We're
Okay.
not talking about and we're not talking about the post grads because post grads they're not going to be ranked. So post grads is a little bit different than the reclass. It's a little bit it's similar, they're
This,
related, but it's a little bit different.
this stuff is
We're
stupid.
talking about the reclasses. We're talking about the reclasses. And Chad Grove says, "Why go prep if you aren't getting ranked higher and have offers? Just stay at your damn high school and ball the F out." I just think that eventually, once the parents start to speak out or on their experiences, then and only then can this whole circuit of Peter to pay Paul ball will get better. That's what I call it. Peter to pay Paul ball. That means you go to a prep school and they say if you have for every 10 players with safe math, those 10 players are going to pay, out of those 10, you might have 6 of them that'll pay six to $7,000 a piece. The other three will be scholarshiped in, and that's normally how those things. And I'm on the low end. I just say 6,000 to 7,000 a piece. Talking about prep schools, it's more so $20,000 to $30,000 a piece. Now I'm waking you up and you're paying attention. 20 to 30,000 times 7 kids that's paying on the team, right? That takes care of the coach salary, which is normally going to be about 40, 50,000. That takes care of the assistant coach. That takes care of the gym rentals. That takes care of a lot of things within that program. So, this stuff, if you're doing your homework, and that's when they get you, they try to lock you in fast, and they want to get that down payment quickly because they know you could change your mind, and they're gonna try to get that payment in from you. That's a whole nother topic. We say that for another day because that's something that we've got to deep dive into one day soon. And it's one of those topics that make a lot of people cringe, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. And in order to have the conversation, we would need the testimonies, right? Or validation or verification from people, from those of you who went through that, from the whether it be a great experience or not so great experience. Then that way now people can make their own judgments. Otherwise, just coming from a perch and all I'm seeing is the end result, the before and the after. I'm not in the trenches to see the middle part of it. But that's the thing on that. Now, somebody says Devin Pryor. Devin Pryor is the young man that went to Good Vision, that went to University of Texas. And did he redshirt this year? I think. You know, they played him a couple of minutes in one or two games, but he went there under the guise that he would take a red shirt. So Devin Pryor did he reclass? He really went out with his original class, did he? So how did it work for him? How did it work for him? So Cam Burton, explain Cam Burton, the range for which Cam Burton would have went to college in his original class. Did Cam Burton's rank go up? That's the thing. Did his rank go higher when he reclassed? Did his level of colleges go to a different level? That's what most of those guys do. That's what they do it for. Come on, guys. You're throwing names out there and y'all are throwing stuff against the wall. You're throwing stuff against the wall. And you see where we're going with it? See where we're going with it? So I got you something to think about. Y'all think on that. And come on back tomorrow with a list of names and explain. Don't just drop a name, because that means now you're dropping a name. That's a setup, because now you're inviting me to talk about the name, and then all I'm saying is how it didn't work. So we need you to meet me halfway and explain how it did work, how it moved the needle. You guys know what moving the needle means. Put gas in the car, move the needle. Full tank. We're not talking about $2 worth of gas. That's what most of these guys do when they reclassify. $2 worth of gas in the tank. But anyway, we get up out of here. It's time to slide on down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. I like that topic. We hope to engage in it soon. But meanwhile, share the show on your way out the door. We are pretty much out of here.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.